The first order of my trip was to go through this labyrinth of temptation called the Grand Bazaar. I did not stand a chance. There was so much jewelry. I love gold. I love things that glisten, and so I just got lost in there. After getting lost for hours, I was ready to devour this beautiful durum with generous amount of meat sealed with spice.
The food looks amazing, like they are sizzling the meat, sizzling the peppers, and seeing all that peppers is really all I need, so it's gonna be good.
To this day, I believe they have perfected the art of feeding people fast and feeding them well.
This reminds me of SF actually.
Yeah, this type of water and
We went to the Spice Bazaar, and yes, it is a little bit of a tourist trap. However, it has been here for centuries. The architecture is beautiful, and the smell is a little overwhelming, but it's amazing. There's oud, there's musk, there's roast, there's cumin. Fair warning, the vendors are very charming and a little persistent. We decided to cross the Bosphorus, and from one ferry ride, suddenly you're not just in a different neighborhood, but a whole other continent. Europe was from behind me, and I was heading to Asia, all for just 40 Turkish lira.
So we just saw some dolphins here for 40 Turkish lira. That's pretty amazing. We're taking the public transport to Kadikoy, and Simon spotted some dolphins, which I'm super excited about.
Kadikoy was a breath of fresh air after a rush in the city. There's less tourists here, and you can hear this low afternoon hum of people living their lives. We ended up in Ferry, where we grabbed this wonderful lemon tart and some Turkish coffee. We headed back to Eminönü, and at this point we are just following our stomachs. There's so much to eat. We ended up at Derya, Balik, Ekmek, and here they had a no-fuss menu. Just fresh fish grilled on a dock boat, slapped between some good bread, and handed to you like it's always been this way. We sat and we saw a man selling pickles, and of course we bought some. It was salty, sour, and perfect against this warm fish. But the best part was how they invited me into the boat and taught me how to cook this fish myself. By nightfall, I realized this day has been a full food tour. We got lost and ended up finding this hole in the wall.
So we found this spot, and it's literally 170 Turkish lira for all this food, which is insane. Like, it's like at least, what is this? 1/4 of a pound of chicken. I don't know, that was very specific, but it's a lot of chicken, honey. In a restaurant, I think the best ad is literally people eating at your restaurant. Like, that's it. Like, when people see other people's food and if your food is good, it'll stop people.
Day 2 started quietly at the Fatih Mosque, the final resting place of Sultan Mehmed, the man who took Constantinople. It was hot, the marble courtyard was sunlit and still, and so, for a moment, so was I. Afterwards, I cooled down with a stretchy and chewy ice cream, a pure delight. In Istanbul, I don't think coffee is optional, and so we grabbed some Turkish coffee, strong and thick and delicious. On our way to the Balat neighborhood, we luckily stumbled upon Miskhane Esans, a boutique perfume shop filled with vials of perfume oil. There's scents for both men and women. There's something magical about choosing a fragrance during a trip. This one will remind me of the beautiful mosques and Turkish coffee that I've consumed. I was so excited to find the perfect scent for myself and for my loved ones back home.
It's Friday and it's already 1 p.m. so their prayer starts, and one thing to note is that they do close down. They can't take payment during prayer time, and so all the stores, or if not all stores, are closed. But I thought it was quite beautiful to see how they really respect their religion, and it's so beautiful to witness. But yeah, we're just walking around trying to find shade because a lot of places are closed right now during the prayer. And then we're going to go back to the perfume spot that we were indulging in. We were really loving the store, so I recommend to go there because compared to the Grand Bazaar, it's so much cheaper. In the Grand Bazaar, they were selling these oils for $2.50 per ml. Here it was $40. So, girl.
The Balat neighborhood is undeniably charming. The cobblestone streets are steep, uneven, but always full of color. Balat isn't just charming, it's a living museum of Istanbul's multicultural soul. Jews, Christians, and Muslims all once lived here, not divided, but woven together like the city's own tapestry. Even now, you can feel it. You can literally walk past a synagogue, a church, and a mosque all within 10 minutes. We wandered the neighborhood slowly and came across vintage stores hanging laundry and cats. For lunch, we stumbled upon Sahan Lokantasi for a hearty local meal, and while the food was good, comforting, and classic, we did find ourselves with a 1,000 lira bill. Later, we checked the reviews and realized they often upcharge tourists, so here's a tip: always ask for the menu with listed prices. As we explored, I was seduced by the honeyed pastry behind the glass, Baklava. Here they weigh your order, it's 500 lira per kilo, and we picked an assortment of pistachio heavy, buttery layers that flaked and melted all at once. The public transportation in Istanbul is convenient and fast. It is an amazing way to explore different neighborhoods, so I recommend getting the Istanbul card.
Visiting the Blue Mosque, I'm super excited. I heard it's beautiful in here. The line so far wasn't really long and it moved really fast. They do offer free scarves for you, and if you didn't bring your own, which was great.
The Blue Mosque is the kind of space that asks you to look up and inward. It's a place to visit, but also a place to start a conversation. There are volunteers there who answer any of your questions regarding Islam and share more about its teachings as well as its wisdom. With aching feet and our hearts full, we walked over to the Galataport to catch the sunset. We sat by the water, people watching, and watching as the sun melted behind Istanbul's skyline. We crossed the Galata Bridge into Karakakoy. Here, dozens of fishermen casted their lines patiently into the Bosphorus. In a city that never stops moving, they stood still. The night was young, the grills were hot, and our stomachs were growling like crazy. And so here we ended up with Tantuni, spicy sizzling beef wrapped in warm lavas. I ordered one topped with some Turkish yogurt, and let me tell you, it was comforting, delicious, and everything all at once. Look at that, a clean plate. We ended the night at a rooftop bar where the Bosphorus shimmered like a silk thread. Our final bite, a deconstructed dessert. Toasted pistachio chocolate topped with basil ice cream.